Welcome back to SpadeCardMagic. Today I'm going to teach you a really cool beginner mentalism trick. So before I begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let's get started. Alright, so I can start off by shuffling up the cards like so. And now, if I had a spectator, they could actually shuffle it. But I don't have a spectator here. Now here, we can also give the deck a few real cuts like so. Just like this. And now the spectator would hand me back the deck of cards. And what I'm going to instruct the spectator to do is simply give the deck a cut like so. And now I'm going to explain to the spectator what this is for. So here in the deck box I have a prediction. And it's closed because there's no way I can access it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show the spectator I have nothing in my hands. I'm going to slightly roll up my sleeves because I have nothing here. Now inside the deck box there is one piece of paper. You might be able to see that. And now here I'll take it out. And there's one prediction on it which says 3 of clubs. So now if we looked at where the spectator stopped, they stopped at the 3 of clubs. This trick was very simple. So what you want to start off by doing is writing down the name of any card on a sheet of paper. So this is going to be the prediction. So go ahead and use like a Sharpie preferably so they can see it easily. And now once you have that, fold it up and put it in the deck box for a more convincing effect. And it's actually in there for good. It's down in there. And now you can just set that off to the side. So now, since I wrote down 3 of clubs, it doesn't really matter right now because I'm not actually forcing it. Because in the beginning, the spectator can actually shuffle up the cards. So now let's just give the deck like a shuffle. Because this is considered an impromptu card trick, meaning no setup. So we can just give the deck a few shuffles and a cut. So after I received the deck in the performance, I got the deck back. And the card you write down on that sheet of paper is the card you're looking for. So for example, I wrote down the 3 of clubs. I'm looking for the 3 of clubs. So this can all be done very casually. So like, let's say you receive the deck back, and now you just casually spread through it, and you're talking to the spectator, and I found the 3 of clubs right here. So what I want to do is simply take it right here, have it on the right hand side, and cut it to the top. And as I'm turning it over, and that simply cuts it to the top. And you can do that motion just entirely casually. So let's do that one more time. So as I'm spreading through, I'm looking for the 3 of clubs, and I see it right here. So I want to pinch it with my right hand like so. So it's on the right hand side. So as I pick up this half, I can simply put it behind and rotate the deck, and now it goes to the top. And now that's the only thing you really need to worry about, and that can be done completely casually. Like after the spectator shuffles the deck, you take it, then you just simply spread through, just casual spreading, and then you put it down. And make sure you practice that so the spread and the search for the card is done relatively quickly. Because if you're looking for the card for like a good 10 to 20 seconds, then it gets a bit suspicious. So you have to be able to do it in like maybe 5 seconds. So it looks like a casual spread. And you can say that you're just making sure you have all the cards, or the cards are genuinely mixed up. So now what you want to do, because your card is on the top, you're going to do this thing called a crisscross force. Meaning you want to take the top part of the deck, have them cut part off, then have them get this part that was originally on the bottom, and have them angle it so it's like that. And now the spectator might realize that this is from the bottom and this is from the top, so that's why we misdirect their attention from the cards to the deck box. And now I explained to them exactly what the meaning of the deck box was, and that we have something in here. And now the reason I don't immediately have them cut the deck like this, then immediately take it off and reveal, is because they're going to be too focused on this because they just did that. So you need to let it sit for a little bit and have their attention misdirected to the deck box and give like an explanation why, or like what happened, why you have a piece of paper in there. And then you can take the paper out and have a little reveal, and you can even roll up your sleeves a little bit so they can verify that you didn't slip anything in there. And then you take it off like so, you unfold it, and then you show them that it's 3 of clubs. And now this is not going to get a huge reaction because it's literally just the name of a card written down. And then you can tell them to take the top. Call this the top now because it's on the top, obviously. The top off the deck of cards that was misaligned. And then the card that they stopped on, the card that you forced from earlier, you take that off. And that, if you did it right, will match this, the 3 of clubs. Alright, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Spade Card Magic.